Uh, overall DPS. It's a little hard to compare for us because our eye level isn't at least up in the parses I was looking at. But overall, it looks like Marks is in a real solid place, at least in week 1. I think there's going to be some rebalancing.
Well, hopefully they don't nerf Demon Hunters anymore.
Yeah, they're kind of mid-pack.
Well, this X-Pack, they start off at the head of the pack.
Master, Erenok has fallen. The invaders are headed towards us.
Let them come. My creations will rend their flesh and bone.
I have some sort of quest where I have a backpack of some sort of animal on my back.
I need to get closer.
You know, one problem with 2DK is like, lose track which D&D is going to stand in.
Right?
It's too far away.
Sorry for that nigga wasn't trying to yank him away from you, I was just trying to get him turned around quicker.
Oh, no worries.
I need to talk.
The invaders are here! Work quickly!
Sorry about that.
Cowards! The elemental is almost to our plane!
Oh yeah, these ones just run away. Let them go. Old mage food on the right on the bridge.
I'm gonna eat. Are we eating before we start? Ooh, a table. I didn't even see that before I ate my personal food.
We've still got some leftover tables.
Is that from the last one?
Yep. Yeah, it's a little chewy now, but it's still okay. Thank you, Paige.
Uh-huh.
Is it my imagination, or are the new cauldrons or flasks kind of weird? The flasks,
Holding is weird.
there were all kinds of different weird things.
I found a recipe for a flask of the puka, or for a cauldron of the puka.
That gives you lots of puka.
I think it like transforms you into a critter or something. I'm not entirely sure.
Oh,
I sold it for like 35,000. So.
Oh, nice. Yeah, there were lots of weird things. There were some that looked like they were more or less throughput, and there were others that were. I wasn't really sure.
It seemed like the one that I had found it from fishing. It seemed more like a cosmetic fun thing than anything else.
Yeah.
Hey, Nate, the other night, the DBM was telling me to taunt, like, almost immediately on him. You want me to just skip out on him, wait a little while to taunt?
I don't know. I'm not sure exactly when we're supposed to taunt if it's after the big funnel or what.
From what I read, yes. So there'll be the concussive smash, that, yeah, the line that wipes out the spikes, and yeah, you want to taunt after that. And I'm assuming that, you can keep the stacks off.
Alright, so basically, since we're trying to split taking the spikes out, instead of trying to do them all at once, basically, one line gets some of the spikes, taunt, the other line gets the other spikes, right?
Let's try all at once and see how it goes.
Okay.
Healers probably rotate cooldown for when the spikes get broken, though.
Well, I think it was killing a bunch of people last time, wasn't it?
I haven't seen this fight.
We tried it the other night.
I wasn't here.
Oh, I thought you were.
Nah. Something spikes.
That's right, Shay wasn't here either, so we're gonna have Minnie, you're gonna have to do your
Hi,
thing.
spikes. Stay
So
with
it's basically like a healing or / DPS check. The room is gonna fill up every quarter, basically phase with like bad stuff, so you can't stand in there anymore. You have to soak a big swirly, earth shaded thing, and then I think 3 people at a time, 5 people at a time are gonna have like little smaller swirlies on them, and they spawn like pillars when that goes off. So don't stand on other people with those. But you still want to soak the big circle.
Yeah, so Rock Blast is the thing that has the giant yellow swirly that we all got it. Well, we don't all have to be in, but at least half the raid should be in there. And at the exact same time, a bunch of people have the little ones. And you're going to plant those near each other, but don't overlap the circles. Ideally, they're planted kind of in a line with the boss. Certainly in a tight cluster, because there's a tank smash that can break them. And that tank aimed smash is a fairly narrow line.
Don't stand in the line.
Yes, yeah, do not stand in the line, and also, so when you're soaking the rock blast, or you're getting hit with one of the little spikes, you're going to take some damage. And then when the tanks break the spikes with the line, you're going to take another chunk of damage. And I think there's a dot behind both of them. So healer-wise, every time we break one of those, we're going to need a bit of healing. Especially if we break them all at once. We should only get about 5 spikes, I think, with this raid size, maybe even 4. And from what I'm reading, they're saying 4 to 7, depending on healing, is doable in one shot. But if you were getting 8, they were suggesting, break it into 2 clumps of 4. Yeah, and then we're going to go clockwise is what we're going to do. So we all want to be just kind of loosely clustered out here. You don't have to be very far apart. And when he does the annihilation on us, we need to move clockwise left about a quarter of the way. And then just don't go too far, and don't stray too far out to the sides ahead of that either, because we want to make sure it goes down in the quadrant we're in. So this is all about DPS race and surviving those smashes.
So big things stack, little things group up but don't overlap, and go around clockwise.
Yep. There's a couple other things to dodge, but it's pretty obvious.
I'll die early, so whatever.
Well, there's some positivity if I ever heard it.
Yeah,
Well,
I like
that if your health is a little low, you might not want to do the rock blast. So as long as we have enough people in there,
Alright.
but you do
Kinda
want
low.
to cluster up the spikes.
So what route do I take to get to where you all are?
Oh, sorry, Mark. Can we get a portal? I invited everyone and I forgot to ask.
Cosmo!
Hey, Mort, one job,
Hi.
one job, Mort.
Mort's AFK, I think.
I think it's for the mini logs.
Mort's showing he's AFK.
System.
Yep, see?
So Asmo, it's the far east of Valdrassus. And unfortunately, there's a bit of a run inside.
Right, that's what I meant inside. So it's
Oh, are you in?
Yeah,
Okay, you see the green triangle?
I did.
Yep, that's the path we took. And I think there's only one path. It's basically dodge mobs and move along until you find another doorway.
I was gonna say, I think we got everything on the way through. Shouldn't have to worry about anything.
Robbie's going to get her. It looked like.
Yeah, so you'll go into the convergence and you'll see a boss down below, but you're just staying up and going around the outside until you get to the next path off to the left. Yep, I saw you there.
Okay, I thought we
Alright.
got everything on the way.
And if you can make it the last 100 yards quick enough, you can get flasks.
Oh, killed by the imposter!
Hey, Manny, it sounds like your mic's stuck.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, it is again. I guess I didn't start swearing yet.
Wouldn't be any different than the rest of us.
Alright, see who we've got.
Hey! Imposter?
Oh, can we redo Market, please, for Asmo? Thank you. Oh, and Evoker
We get back.
Blessing.
Is it buff? BUC.
Does that even help other people cool down and shimmer? Oh, yes it does, that's me. That's nice. We get an actual cooldown reduction out of that. I hadn't even noticed. Is it movement speed for everybody?
Reduces Death's Advance cooldown by 15%.
It's whatever your special movement is.
Yeah, it's always handy. Alright, everybody is ready. So again, soak the swirly and cluster the spikes. And we go clockwise. And just maximize DPS. Hero will be on full.
What kind of fight is this?
This is a single target throughput fight.
Okay.
In other words, balls to the wall, all DPS.
Actually, thanks for reminding me, I was in the wrong spec.
Probably need healers to help DPS when they can too.
Yeah, like Samantha, so that's why we're going to start. Yeah, Samantha, we're going to start. I'm ready to go.
Alright. Putting up timer now.
More, you're getting power infusion as well at the start.
4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
Alright, they don't take many.
Yeah, you gotta get out of that big rock swirly too, because it'll pop you up. Forgot to mention that. And then don't stand in this line. Then get in healing. Use a minor defensive if you got it. Push. We got one spike left. We're staying same area. Bring it up a little so we can soak it. Good. Step out, stay in heals. Don't stand in the line. Annihilation in 5. Stay here, stay here. You can move up front if you're worried about being able to move fast. Alright, now to the next spot. Alright, we still got 3 up for the next match. Rock blast in 3. Or we want to try to get the little circles kind of together, like sort of on one side of the rock blast. That's a good idea. Alright, next match we'll get rid of the last 3. Let's make sure we're not too far left. As soon as the smash breaks these spikes, let's get back over a little closer to the old area. Dodge the strike. Alright, now come back right so we're not too far left. Good. Annihilation here. Alright, say we're down 2 heals and most of the DPS. Alright, let's wipe this. We'll give it one more shot. I don't think there's any place to jump into. You can just step in.
You can stand in the bad stuff.
It'll kill you pretty quick.
Tic Tac got a res off on me.
Yeah, plus Tic Tac's gonna try to hide. Have its inform. Alright. Do not release. We were a little behind on the first quarter. Well, we were behind because we were at 79, which was kind of like Friday night. And with Hero, we should probably be under 70 by the time we finish that one, or around 70. That didn't reach to the other side.
There we go.
Thanks. Oh, you're in here, Char. What's your eye level?
Oh, is this coming to you? 319 looks like.
Alright, that's probably a bit low yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so talent-wise, everybody, well, DPS-wise, just make sure you're on your single target stuff, because there's nothing else to shoot here. So if they were even splits, we'd want to be 75 after the first, but we've got hero, so I'm guessing 72, 71 might be enough. And if we're taking out about 23, 24% the next couple, and we'll get into execute at the end, so it might be okay to be at like 25 after the third smash. That of course assumes everybody's alive all the way through.
Yeah, I mean, definitely use a personal if you have it whenever the line goes out.
Yeah, little, like every time either you soak the rock blast or the spikes get smashed, especially if you have a minor defensive, personal that you can use. And potentially even use a major one, especially if you're a little low. I think for the smash, there's dot afterwards, but I think the smash in particular. And we can also alternate speed ups if we need to run around. We've got 3 druids, so we could do roar times 3. But I know we're getting the lock gateway as well. And you can probably use the lock gateway maybe every other annihilation.
Yeah, and if you're worried about, how fast you can run, you can move in a little bit closer to the boss. It's not like anything AoE-wise that he does that would prevent you from doing that.
Yeah, there's just the one large yellow circle that's not the swirly that I think tends to be a little closer in, but that's not too hard to dodge either.
Well, you also don't want to be in the line that destroys the spikes either.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but that has nothing to do with melee or range. That's just...
Melee standing in it does.
Alright, we are all set. Put up a timer.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's a radial line. It doesn't have... Anyway, you can... Yeah. It's still easier to dodge if you're closer to it anyway.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
On the boss.
Alright, we still got 4 of them up. They're going to be possible to hit them, maybe. I'm not sure. Might need 2 more smashes to hit him.
I was gonna say I didn't know I even had him.
Gonna need 1 more smash to get that last one. I think we might. We're gonna get another rock blast here, so just stack the. Make sure we stack everything over by that one spike so we can line it up. Come on back over to the spike. Over by that spike. By the spike. By the spike. By the old spike. We're gonna need 3 smashes to do this again. We gotta make sure we line up those little circles.
Ouchie.
Figures.
I guess that spike's just going to sit over there and tick on us. Let's group up on the tanks here, ready to move left. That looks good.
I think we both took that one. That wasn't supposed to happen.
Okay. Well, practice a little more. Annihilation coming up. Just make sure you're not too far left. I think everybody looks okay. You're gonna head left though. Maybe head left. No.
Something special.
Rock blast happens pretty quick after that. You're mostly set for it. Try to get the circles fairly near each other. Honestly, if we can put them kind of on the right side of the rock blast, that might make it easier for us too. Alright, so we're going to go to the other one, because we don't have the throughput points.
Did we get a soul stone out? Or BR?
I have a soul stone.
Perfect.
Hey, you can jump down in the pit with him. He'll just throw you up over here. Over here where we started.
I did notice if we miss a spike, the annihilation will take it out for us.
Oh, okay. Well, that's handy. Alright, I guess we're gonna stand up here. We're gonna run up the stairs. And if you release, just go ahead and hang out up there. We're gonna head down the left path up top.
I think we're going back out the way we came in and do the
Yeah, we really shouldn't be very far off on that, but it almost seems like it's just a little too much damage right now.
Yeah, I mean, if any leather people especially need gear, hit me up. I have some Titan 4s, and you've got a spark. You guys should have at least one spark.
Which way are we going? Which way are we going?
There's a wall to the other, so we can't go that way.
The Pioneer stuff with the Titan 4 is 382, and the Lifebound stuff is 389.
And I don't know if people have been checking out the storms, but those primal storms that are occurring. I think you want to hit each type once a week. I'm assuming they're going to reset next week.
Yep, they reset this week.
Okay, so they were available last week too before I found out about them. And the deal is you get sigil currency. You also get some, I forget what the base currency is, but you can buy some gear in Beldraken.
Base currency is elemental overflow, which gets like 365, and then the storm sigil, you can use those with the base one that you get with the elemental overflows to get 385. But the way it works out, you can probably only get like one piece a week, two if you get the smaller pieces on the first week, but the larger pieces end up costing more.
Yeah, it seems to be 9 of the sigil tokens first week, maybe, and then 8 thereafter.
Correct.
Those do have set bonuses as well, and they're so eye level wise, they're equivalent to LFR, close to this level. Higher than zeros.
I have no idea where we're going.
We ran up to the entrance, and then we're taking the left path. It's got a green triangle in the doorway. And so for those that weren't here Friday, the second boss we killed was over here. I think we tried Taro first. This fight was a council fight.
Ow.
Mhm. That was fun. I'll wait for a healer to get here and then save me.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't stand on the people with blue.
Because they'll probably die.
So I got meleeed.
And there's nothing that can be done about the blue. It's just going to pulse till it stops pulsing.
Yeah, I just got killed by melee.
Nice, Bobby. Wait a minute, you got rezzed? What? Oh, did you release? No way. By the time I run back here, yada yada yada.
Hey Nate, check it out to the right, the site of our glory from the other night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tic Tac.
think they're both back in their bedrooms. I'll just follow the corpses.
Oh my god, 3 times in a row, really, with this stuff?
So the boss fight here is going to be mostly the boss. There's a couple ads that get summoned periodically. We do a little bit of cleave on them. I don't think we're really... I'm not sure. We might be hurting the boss during that.
You're gonna get blown off the platform a lot.
Yeah, that's the one where you kept getting
not
like
the boss.
up in the air and off the platform and stuff.
Yeah, like the other night, everybody paused like it was.
Looks like he ought to be.
I had a moment.
He's big and named, yeah.
He just guards the elevator. He also introduces the theme of the next fight.
Don't stand in the tornado.
Yeah, whirlwinds. So yeah, the boss is going to summon various little whirlwinds like that. They'll pop you up if you get caught in them. The boss will also cast Cyclone, which is a big AoE damage move that also drags you in towards the boss. And if you run into the bosses swirly around it, you'll get popped up in the air. And you can get bounced into other whirlwinds by doing that. You get bounced high enough, you can take falling damage. And then the 2 ads get pulled, I think, when the boss is 100 energy, or summoned, I should say. And we'll kill one, and it's going to knock us back a long way away from the ad when we kill it. So just click the swirly here to fly up. Something like 60 yards, so you want to be far enough in that you're not going to get popped over the edge. Either that or be all the way at the edge to pop out to a platform, which is a mechanic for heroic, but not something we need to do. So it's better to just stay on the center platform when you get popped away from the ad that dies and casts blowback after death. And there are 2 of those ads, so we got to do that twice, and it's a big chunk of nature damage each time. You make it through that, and the whole thing repeats. Oh, there's one other ability, which is Crosswinds, and when she casts Crosswinds, the little tornadoes that are on the ground all get arrows, like the fight at the end of Mechagon, and they're going to move in that direction. So move so that they're not going to go through you, and then they relocate, and they'll move again next Crosswinds. Did we lose you, Shay?
Yes.
Did you jump off?
Well, I thought I was just walking to the platform, but apparently there was a big hole in front of me.
Can we put up a summoning portal, please?
I hate that when that happens.
Me too.
And random mountains.
I hate falling into nasty holes.
Takes me back
Yeah,
to
so do I.
the elevator boss from Serpent Shrine Cavern. Killed more people than Lady Vaj.
The best part was they were tracking that stat, as I recall.
Well, I just jump off cliffs and then realize I'm not riding my dragon.
Yes, I've done that.
Hey, Jeff, haven't you done that?
I've done that. I've sat there and jumped off, forgetting I wasn't on my demon hunter to glide down. Yeah, I've done that.
Anybody can't figure out why their yak won't fly?
Yes, it's very frustrating.
Summon your yak and jump and nothing happens.
Here's one for you when you die, and you get put on the griffin to go back to your body. How many of you try to control it like your dragon?
Yeah.
Yep.
Or if I have to go to Stormwind to auction something off, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Try and get out. Yeah, try and get on your Drake. Yeah.
All right, so the idea here is loosely clustered, kind of on the same side. Oh, I left out one more thing, which is what are these things called? Conductive mark. Conductive mark will put lightning rings around people, and we need to make sure we're spread far enough for that. It's about a 5-yard radius. Do not stand on other people for that. Do not touch people with it. Don't run into people with it. It will refresh on you, and it will add to the other person. If it refreshes on you, you're going to need a major defensive or you're going to die, because this thing builds in damage over time. So for conductive mark, make sure you're spread. Don't run into people with it. Nope, that was the council fight that we killed. Yeah, this is just dodge stuff, and then don't get knocked off the platform while killing the ad. I think we also found out that there's a... Was this the one? No, it was the Primal Council that had the enraged time.
I will say, if for Cyclone, if the druids could alternate Stampeding Roar, that might be good. Like halfway through the pull.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, we've got
that'll
through.
help.
Yeah. So should we do that in rotation? So we go alphabetical. So Draft could do Roar on the first Cyclone. Shay can get next, and then Tic Tac get the third.
Stampeding
Yeah, like
Roar.
wait a few seconds until it really starts
When he does that
increasing
cyclone
the
thing
speed
where he
where it
sucks
pulls you in.
everybody
It's one is
So when it starts pulling you in, you run away from it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like
if you
that.
touch the center part near the boss, you'll get launched way up in the air and probably die.
Oh, can we get a refresh on the
Alright.
The
Looks like we're
evoker
good.
one that reduces cooldowns on your
Oh, we didn't
moves?
food, did we? I'll drop one.
I don't know what it's called. Okay. Well, shows how much I play my evoker.
Okay, putting up a timer.
Five, 4, 4.
Make sure you're spread 5 yards for Mark.
Feel my fury.
That's what they look like. Don't overlap those.
Range 5.
Crosswinds in about 5. The tornadoes are going to move. So look to the base of the tornadoes for the arrows and don't line up with them now. Mark's going out. Don't be near each other. 5 yards, 5 yards. Yeah. You don't have to be way away, just not right on top of other people. Cyclone coming up here. Alright, this first one's going to be Draft's Roar after, I don't know, about 5 seconds or so. Yeah, now's good. And there's a lot of damage during that. Mark in 3 seconds. Make sure you're not standing on top of other folks. They're moving crosswinds. We're going to get ads here. We'll mark one with a skull.
They explode when they die and knock you back.
Watch the marks. Yeah, interrupt the ads when you can. So you want to be at a spot where the knockback is not going to knock you off the platform here. After we kill skull, it's going to put up blowback and it's going to knock us back. Here it comes. Start killing the other one.
Oh. I saw a lot of people fly off with me.
Just missed the edge
Marks.
by that much.
Maybe it wasn't a
Go
lot
back,
of
go
people.
back. And now Cyclone. Tic Tac, can you roar? Yeah, a lot of damage
Oh,
during
you
that
guys
too.
are good.
Marks in 3, spread it. Crosswinds, watch the tornadoes. Alright, we got ads again. Marks.
Use the defensive.
Crosswinds and 1, tornadoes are moving. Watch
And it
out.
just knocked me off.
Watch out for the blowback coming now, and then marks. Watch out for marks. And then Cyclone coming now. Alright, so yeah, if we don't get people popped off, we'll be in a better place.
And I'm thinking that's why we taunt, because the first couple times she knocked me back like that wasn't a big deal, but We didn't swap for quite a while at that time.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Sorry,
she hit me and I just went sailing.
Yeah, I read they're suggesting two or three of the knockback hits.
Did we get a soul
Thanks.
stone out? Or B-res or anything?
I don't think we have one. All right, we're running back.
Abbott had one.
How much of it's already released now?
Did he have to position?
Prepare while you're here, guys.
You got the coin? That's how you got the bargain.
Yeah, for blowback, you need to be fairly close. Just watch out you don't pass the conductive marks along.
There was a little bit of a issue with the cyclone coming right as we were killing that second ad.
Yep. Yeah, if we're fast enough, it won't line up.
Yeah, I would try to avoid having that happen because that was not great.
And yeah, so I think we want to probably get them close to each other so we can cleave. We just don't want to kill them at the same time. If we're if we're single targeting, if we're hitting our primary target, they shouldn't die at the same time.
When we're fighting that ad, like, position yourself so you have the most behind you to get back, even if that's right in front of the boss and you fly through the boss, as long as there's no cleave from the boss's ability. So run through the boss, get thrown through the boss, just don't position yourself where you're gonna be cutting it close for distance.
Pay attention to where the little whirlwinds are too, because you don't want to land in a whirlwind.
You will get knocked away from the ad when it finishes casting blowback. So it doesn't have anything to do with the way you're facing.
Oh shit, that's a great idea. I should Transcendence transfer.
Okay. Let's try that again. Nature, could we get blessing 2, please? Thank you.
Oh, okay. So I thought this one dropped 398.
Remember, mark is about 5 yards.
5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
Feel my fury! Nothing can stand against
Apparently there's a grace period where it doesn't spread. Crosswinds in 3. Tornadoes are going to move. Mark, don't stand on other people. Careful, careful. Cyclone in 2. Alright, roar. There's quite a bit of damage during that cyclone. Alright, Mark, don't stand on others.
Yeah, I got blown up.
Crosswinds, watch it. Alright, we got Nate coming back.
Range 5.
Gonna get some ads here in a moment. Mark in 5 seconds. There's a skull.
Use a defense.
Mark is out.
Nate, can you take the boss, please? I got 2 stacks that she hits me and I'm gone.
Get ready. We're gonna get a smash soon. Alright, Mark in 5 seconds. Crosswinds also.
Hey,
I thought I was safe.
Alright.
I'm up on a ledge now.
Alright, so
Far over to your left. Far over to your left, Nick.
No, it's not on
Use a
here.
defensive.
It's out in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, okay, well.
Use a
Yeah,
defensive.
there's a swirly up there.
Cyclone. And let's get a roar from Tic Tac if we can. Thank you.
Use a defensive.
We're gonna get blowback here from this ad. Watch your health. Watch out for Mark. Mark is out.
Stay away from line.
Crosswinds, they're moving. Next set of ads. So I don't know if that's, I think it's just on a timer.
Use a defensive.
Alright, do we have a res for a heal?
I have a soul stone.
Alright, we got a soul stone. Okay, those of us that are still alive, let's jump on purpose.
Use a defensive.
So you can get out of combat. Right now.
Stay away from light.
Wipe, call and wipe.
So I'm guessing you need to be in the blue circle on the blowback.
No, you what? Blue circle usually need to be.
Probably the bullseye, I would think.
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing too.
But that's if the boss is in the center.
Yeah.
Or sorry, if the mob that's doing blowback is in the center. It all depends where you are in relation to it, and what so where
Yeah.
it is as well. If it's if it's at the edge of that inner ring, and you're inside the bullseye, you're probably okay.
And Nick, I'm not sure how, but after I turned the boss off of you that one time, you got him back and he hit you again. That's why you ended up over on the ledge. That third one's a doozy.
Can you use disengage while you're flying? Like while you're in the
I
air?
imagine I used I can use Transcendence Transfer while I was up in the air, so I imagine you could probably still use anything that'll displace you.
Yeah, I was just wondering if you can rotate.
Disengage back
and
to it. I'll
disengage
try
back.
it. Well, let's hope I don't get blown off again. Third time's a charm now.
Let's see. We don't have as well. Can we get a portal, please, Mark?
I know demon hunters can fell rush back from something like that, so I'd imagine hunters could do a disengage.
And can we get health stones too, please, when Light gets a chance? Thank you.
I did spec into Zephyr, but it only affects 5 people. It's a speed up and damage reducer for AoEs.
Manny, I'm asking Jared if he wants to come.
Oh, yeah, sure. We got a portal up and everything.
Yep. I asked him if he wanted to come die with us. He said, sure, sounds like fun.
Awesome. He's seen this fight already anyway.
Hey, Jared.
Jared.
Hello.
You got health stones right there. Can we redo the raid buffs, please? Okay. Starting timer. Actually, I lied. I want to do a ready check first, just to make sure. But we'll all say yes real fast, and then we'll start the timer. All right. Remember, we get first mark after 7 or 8 seconds, 5-yard range.
4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. Feel my fury. Nothing can stand against my gale wind.
Crosswinds, tornadoes move. Mark, don't stand on each other. Careful. Cyclone in 3. Yeah, if we don't spread the mark, it's gone right before Cyclone. Alright, first roar. Marks in 3, careful. Crosswind. Adds in 2. Kill skull.
Not sick.
Get Nake. Yep. Gonna get blowback soon. See skull. That's blowback source. Watch the marks.
I got blown off.
Get up.
I had stacks high from the boss, and
Yeah, the head hurts.
well, I got the third hit from the boss, and
Is DBM calling it out?
Nate was down when that happened. Remember,
Oh,
we had
okay.
to,
Yeah.
that's how my stacks got built up.
Yeah, so right, I guess if you lose the other, if you're already at a stack and the other tank goes down, it's going to be tight.
And on this tune, I have no way of rushing back to the platform.
Do we got a soul stone out?
Yeah, I have one.
Alright,
Perfect.
so we can wipe it. Do not release.
No one can escape my vengeance.
Yeah, so far our best effort is we've seen the second ads come up, but we were low on people at that point. That one was about the same. That's about our best percentage.
See, here's the debuff. I'm not positive Nate might be able to help me out with this. I don't know if it's 2 or 3 stacks, but if it's 2 or 3 stacks and we take that hit, I mean, it just blows it straight off. There's literally nothing that can be done.
Yeah. So the thing I was.
If we get above 2, it pretty much just blows you off the platform.
Oh, well, the third one probably will. You might, if you're at one edge, for instance, she doesn't move, right? She's in the middle.
Right.
Yeah. So the third one's probably a bad thing.
But I did find one, if I got blown back, if there's a tornado behind me, I hit the tornado and it stopped me. Just popped in here and started blowing me off.
Oh, that's true.
Well, that's interesting. Yeah, you might be able to use it as a backstop then, in a pinch.
I got blown off because I didn't have a tornado behind me to catch me.
I was gonna say, but you were 3 stacks when that happened, weren't you?
Probably.
So generally, I would think that taunt swapping is going to be straightforward, except when the ads are out, right? They're more difficult, more to handle.
Well, honestly, when the ads are out, I'm just trying to keep aggro on one of them to keep him from beating on everybody else.
Yeah, if we kill Skull fast enough, then it's much more manageable because you guys can just swap off the 2 remaining things.
Because as far as melee and on the ads, they don't do that much damage that I've noticed.
Okay. Yeah. So let's take our break here. Seems like we missed a couple people with the res, maybe. But we'll take a break and see where we are after that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Still have a couple away. I like the name of your imp, Asmo.
Now I'm gonna have to look.
Garrett.
You like Garrett?
I'm unsure whether to give him a carrot or to choke him with a thin cord.
Well, he's a demon. So,
Maybe both.
in reality, you might want to
What
go
you
with a
want to
thin
do.
cord. Can't be trusted.
Two.
Say what?
Me? Where are they?
I think we're all just about back. I'll drop some food here.
Yes, it's yesterday was 17.
I thought most of us ate before we went on break.
Oh yeah, we did. Oops.
He's in there.
Yours ate too, did you?
I think I'm into the last few feasts that I scooped out of the guild bank a week ago.
Yeah, I think I still have a bunch of them. That means there's no more mid.
Yeah, I figure as long as we're learning stuff, using up the old stuff is good.
Me? Fine.
I haven't made any of the new feasts anyway. It takes some things that I haven't made yet. Okay, Robbie. Yeah, no problem. So we're back at 14. I guess the amount of space we take up will be about the same, but the goal here is to get a feel for just dodging this stuff and the amount of damage that's going out, for the healers. So we've got, during Cyclone, that pull, we take quite a bit of damage during the entire thing. So minor defenses are great there, and then again on the blowbacks. Both of those are going to hit people pretty good. And then obviously, try not to get knocked off. Alright, making sure we're all still here, and if so, we will do a full timer. Go ahead and take that second flask. You all set, Zeph?
Yeah, Jared was asking me if I could make a dagger for him. I'm here.
Okay, we are good. Bring up timer. Remember, first thing that pops up is Mark after 5 or 6.
4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. Feel my fury.
Tornadoes.
Night, love you.
Crosswinds are going to move. And Mark comes after that. Watch out for Mark. Right as they disappear here, we get Cyclone. Mark's in 3. Crosswinds are moving. We're going to get ads in about 4 seconds. So Mark 1, try to blow it up quick. Mark is coming up now, watch out.
Use a defense.
Ooh, that almost got me.
Yeah, it seems like too much. You're way too good.
See where skull is? That's where you're gonna get blown back from. Crossman's coming up. They're gonna move. Let's kill that other infuser. Okay, kill the other infuser quick. We're getting Mark in 2 seconds. Don't stand on people.
I'm over the side.
Alright, let's pop them up. We're gonna get blowback here. Be aware blowback is happening now. Cyclone, we're going right into Cyclone. Defenses if you need it.
Didn't see that cyclone coming.
Alright, Mark in 4 seconds.
So cyclone on both the ads? Is that right? Did I get
Blowback.
blowback?
On both. Yep, and then Cyclone is completely independent, but it all hurts. Cyclone is a lot of damage every second, and then blowback is a lot of damage when you get popped back. Ads coming up. There's a skull. Alright, do we have a res on a heal?
I have a soul stone.
Alright. We'll whip it. So we saw 64, we got to the second group, but of course we're missing people.
I think people are missing the fact that there's 2 ads and that blowback's going to happen twice within 30 seconds.
Yeah, the second one, it just depends how fast we are. We had a pretty good cleave going on them, so they were fairly close together.
Because people were totally out of position for the second one to go down, and a lot of people got blown off.
Alright. Try to make that more obvious.
Well, and I had a brain fart on that one because I was thinking, oh, if I just turn my back around like in the other knockbacks, you just get knocked the opposite way. It doesn't work that way.
Yep, it's just directly from the blowback mob through you. Yeah, so with that one pulled to kind of the middle ring here, if you were just in between it and the boss, you landed with plenty of room. But then you needed to make it back near the other one we were going to kill. Yeah, so if we go without anybody getting popped off, we can really see where we are.
I think that was the best yet, technically. I don't know.
Yeah, I think the first 2 minutes and then the first ad was really good, clean, and then it seemed like this when the second ad did the knockback, I think people were confused on positioning and stuff, and that's when we lost like 5, including myself.
Yeah, we also went from the blowback on the second ad into Cyclone fairly quickly. It's a lot of damage.
Yep.
So if they're stacking up like that, anything individuals can do to help yourself is a good idea.
I think I just need to wait longer to DPS the ads, I guess.
Oh, are you?
I got
going
melee.
up? Yeah. So we do have 2 hunters. If you could please try to MD both of them to a tank. Is it tank wise? Is there a preference for who's getting the ads? Or let them get stuck and you'll figure it out.
I don't think it matters because it kind of depends who has the boss.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So
Really hit that hard on the tanks that it's.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They don't really hit that hard. Like I said, I just try to keep aggro to keep them from beating on everybody else.
okay. Yeah. So feel free to MD them both. Yeah, MD them both to tanks, and yeah. I would say though, Aldrey, that's a good point. Probably give it like 2 seconds before you switch off to the skull after Mark goes up. Something like that, and hopefully that's good enough. All right, twin timer.
Five, 5,
Here's your reminder, we get mark early.
2, 2, 1, 1.
Feel my fury. Nothing can stand against my gale wind.
Crosswinds are going to move. Mark and 3, don't stand on each other. Cyclone and 3.
Knocking back. Shelter from my storm.
4 if we can.
Knocking back.
Hey Nick, I figured out something about that cyclone. If you use Death's Advance and sit there and start pulling it away from you, it doesn't affect you after that.
Oh, yeah. And it'll actually stop the Zephyr Slam.
Head coming up.
Now that I didn't know.
There's the skull. Marks are out, careful.
Ooh, I almost went. I just barely got on the edge there.
Skull's getting low, get ready for the blowback. Coming up, working on the other one. Crosswinds.
Gotta stop putting those circles on everybody, guys. Spread out.
Cyclone.
What the hell? I'm down.
Yeah, if you're in her ring when Cyclone happens, right, you get popped.
No, the Zephyr Slam got me.
Mark
You see how it's like got Nate for 5 stacks? Those things aren't dropping off fast enough for some reason.
Yeah, I think you cast it faster than you drop it.
Well, that means you can't swap every one, right? Yep. You're gonna have to wait for it. Yeah, the thing I read said 2 to 3, so.
No one can
I'm
escape
not sure.
my vengeance.
Alright, do not release. Yeah, so in general on this fight, you do not want to stand within 5 yards of somebody. So if you ran away from a tornado, or cyclone has just ended, and you're within 5 yards of somebody, relocate those couple yards so you're ready for marks.
Yeah, because when we're collapsing for the pushback, I mean, people are doing it with the debuff on them, and it's just spreading like to everyone.
Yeah, I ran into somebody, and I might have run over someone else after that.
And it keeps stacking if you don't.
Yeah. If somebody runs in, if you run into somebody with it, I guess if anybody touches you, it's just not going to go away. It waits for longer. And it does more damage on the end. I was wondering about that draft. The only thing is that the boss is in the middle. Has anybody noticed? Are we doing full damage to the boss when the ads are up? I have not noticed.
Like as far as cleaving?
Yeah.
I haven't been paying attention.
So I mean, ideally I kind of think ideally the ads would be sort of on the outside of the bullseye ring, and we'd be fairly near the boss, so we would get knocked away and stay on the platform.
You want to make sure you leave enough room for people to spread out, melee to spread out with marks.
Yeah. So further out with the ads does give us more room to not get knocked off the blowback. So maybe in between the bullseye ring and the next ring out. But I know the tanks need to be able to swap off the boss. What I'm unsure of is if the boss has an ability that they use if nobody is close. And yes. So her primary target will be taking 80k hits of nature damage if they're not within melee range. Okay, yep, so just be aware of positioning. You know, if you need to turn on friendly raid frames or something, or friendly nameplates to see, that might be a good idea.
There's also weak cars that tell you, range check or something like that.
Well, that's a good point. Yeah, you could just do DBM range 5.
Oh, there's a range.
Sorry, that's just slash range space 5. Oh, it looks like the closest it's going to give you is 6. Is there a 4?
I think it's slash range check, and then you put in the distance you want.
There is 4. This is supposed to be a 4-yard ability. I've been saying 5, but
it's either slash range check or
so range 4 will tell you if you're standing within 4 yards of somebody.
Alright, so Nick, I'm just gonna wait till you get a second stack of that debuff before I taunt the first time.
Okay.
Hopefully they'll still give enough time to fall off before we have to do anything.
5, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1. Feel my fury.
Nothing can stand against my gale.
Tornadoes.
I still got him. I haven't taunted.
Probably won't get knocked down right.
Crosswinds are moving. Marks, watch your location. Cyclone in 2. Marks in 4. Crosswinds. Ads coming up next.
Your stacks aren't dropping off, Nick. Neither are mine. Matter of fact, you got.
Use a defensive. Use a defensive.
Can somebody pick up that app, please?
Crosswinds. Marks in 3.
Oh god, that was.
You're gonna get blowback. I think we need to interrupt those essences too. Oh, we got Cyclone now. Alright, do we have Rose on a hill?
There are none.
Alright, swipe.
I've got one on me.
I think I might be, because of my low eye level, just too squishy for this. Just way too squishy.
Are you dropping during the,
No one can escape my
Dropping through. Dropping.
some mechanic thinking of Cyclone?
Yeah.
Okay, Cyclone's going to do 140k nature over 10.
And I think I only have like 170 life, so I think I'm just going to fall over.
Okay, there's some healing during that, but it's challenging because healers are getting pulled too, and then blowback.
No, it's not a healer thing. I
44
think I'm only at 345 or something, so I think I don't have enough health to start off with. I would make it, it's making it more challenging to the healers to have me. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I have a 180k.
No, you're not too far behind Robbie, so.
Yeah. It's just a mechanic. It's just like an organized mechanic thing. It's not someone going down too fast because of just people are insta dying from mechanics, not anything else.
Yeah, it's all mechanics.
Yep.
That's all this fight
You
is.
have some more learning. So up to you, Mac. But
You can definitely keep up damage wise.
And I'll pay more attention, but if I'm not, it's yeah.
if you're not getting hit by stuff and you're dying, that's one thing.
Well, I'm
But
probably
if people are running into you or you're getting smacked by tornadoes or something, then.
Hey, Minnie, 1 second before we pull you in. Are we trying to spread like completely out around him, or are we kind of like focusing on 1/4 of the circle?
We should basically be on one side, but yeah, we should be 1/4 of the floor or 1/3 of the floor, maybe.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm definitely getting ranged by people that are getting too spread out as far as healing goes.
Yeah, I mean, don't worry about me too much. I can pretty much self-sustain, so I've been on the other side, but I can move a little bit closer if you want.
Yeah, I was just curious if we were spreading out, then I was going to suggest setting up healers in certain areas, but no, I'll try. I might be getting too far away from the group too, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'm expecting range to be sort of in the outer section more, and healers to be kind of more like on this middle ring, just because you have to reach everybody.
Make that debuff sticks around for 55 seconds. But she's definitely hitting more often than at 55 seconds.
Yeah, notice that. It's not dropping off.
That's the stacking knockback increase.
Yeah, the one that knocks us back further and further, the higher the stacks get.
So, but you guys can swap on 2 and it's gone, right?
No, it's not. That's what we're saying. It's not coming off at all.
Well, then you got to swap on 3.
And 3 is what's pretty much knocking us over the edge.
And that is the
Zephyr Slam.
Yep.
Because it puts a debuff on us.
Can you see if she needs outdoors? She's
But really, she should be hitting you every time with that one, Zach.
Do what?
I got it.
That slam. Let me see if there's any advice. Yeah, I'm seeing 2 to 3 stacks in 2 places. So, you know, it may be that it's 3 stacks some of the time and 2 stacks, the rest of the time, depending on what else she's doing. You can try going 2 on the first one and then on drop thereafter.
That's what we did last time. I waited till he got 2 and then I taunted. And by the time I got to 3, his 2 stacks still hadn't dropped.
And that implies it's going to be 3 some of the time. Maybe all the time, but it could just be some of the time. You know, depending on timing, like if she's going to do Cyclone or something, maybe it'll let a stack drop.
Yeah, honestly, it wouldn't be the first time we've used 3 tanks on a fight that's supposed to need 2.
Well, if it really becomes a thing, and it's got to be possible to survive 3 on this.
Sorry, what?
I know the heroic mechanism has you getting knocked on the edges, but so let's see. You know, if you're right on her nose, what happens with 3? Do you land on the edge?
I landed on the edge at one time, and that was just barely.
I can't really tell. I mean, the edge is slightly irregular. I don't know if there's a better spot, like a longer spot.
The only thing we found so far that mitigates some of that knockback is if we get knocked back into one of the updrafts, the smaller updrafts that's hanging around. But trying to control that, keeping everybody with the circles and the 2 adds, that gets fun to juggle.
Are we losing? So we're losing a tank first every time?
It seems like it.
Because I haven't seen it. Well, I haven't looked at a whole lot of stuff, but I haven't seen anybody complaining about that.
I just know that everything goes a little bit wonky as soon as the first ad dies. Like after that, it's just a little.
Yeah, that may be the 3 minutes into the fight or whatever when we lose a tank.
Do we want to? Is it feasible to save? I don't know, or push for or like power infusions and stuff for the ads, or?
Can we? Is it possible to I guess Dracan's not here, but life grip the tanks at all?
We could. That was one of the things I was thinking about.
I'm not spec'd into it. Unless I went dis.
I have it.
Yeah, it's got to be possible to not get knocked off with 3 stacks. Otherwise, nobody would be recommending 3.
Right.
Well, like I said, if we can keep our backs where we can hit one of those funnel clouds, then that funnel cloud will catch us, pop us up just a hair, and put us back down.
Yeah, I wasn't reading anything about that though. I mean, that's a nice trick, but I suppose the other thing we could do is, I don't know, what we could potentially have. Well, I was going to say like a melee taunt or something, but it would have to be right before that ability in particular. You wouldn't want to take any other melee besides that. So let's make sure you're like right at the boss for that, and see if it knocks off again. Then yeah, we're gonna have to do something about it.
No, it's not. Alec Bay, get in here. Luna, can you get the dogs in here?
Rock, you just wanted to tank, didn't you? You wanted to be put in the.
Actually, I was sitting there wondering how much it would take or how much he could take if he could take that first hit.
All right, I found
and then pop up into his boomkin form like that. Even though he's not technically in a tank spec or stance, but...
Alright, I found a thread on Reddit. The guys were recommending 2, but they hadn't expired before the 3rd, so they went to a 3-stack swap. And then it was harder to get the ads. Alright, somebody says, if the tank currently tanking the boss taunts one of the ad, while the other tank pulls the second one away, when the first one dies, the off tank decides whether he needs to pull the first ad or tank swap based on the debuff stacks of the main tank.
Okay, that sounds like it would literally require everybody focusing on one ad.
Which is what should be happening. We should be killing the skull first.
Yeah, like if you have cleave damage, like, you know, as part of your normal single target rotation, great, but...
And we also may slow, we may call the not kill if Mark is out, so people don't step on each other.
It seemed like I was doing regular damage to the boss, by the way, when the ads came out.
Yeah, and so some groups have tanks that can charge, so they just charge the knockback.
Yeah, Warriors can. Warriors can. Demon Hunters, if Thor was here, he could just sit there and leap back to it, and, you know, in the middle of the knockback.
Somebody else says they killed it the first time with 3 tanks. Alright. That's good enough for me. You ready, Draft?
Yeah.
Barrels do a bunch of damage anyway, right?
I was gonna say, he'll still probably out DPS me and Nate.
Yeah, so okay, we just we're gonna rotate through 2 stacks. So what order do you guys want to rotate in? Next up, Draft.
You know, we can do it that way, or Draft can start off, and and I can pull off of him, or Nate can pull off him. I got Draft as my focus right now.
All right, so why don't you guys call when you have 2 stacks, and
well, that's what I was gonna say. Draft pulls, and then when he gets the 2 stacks, and Draft's not talking, and me and Nate are, we can announce who's going to pull off of him.
Should we do Alpha then? Draft Nick's F.
That works for me.
All right, let's do that.
And to answer everybody's question, no, I'm not ashamed to use 3 tanks if it means we get this guy down.
Yeah, I just wanted to get some call of crowd wisdom and see if people are like, oh yeah, no, it's easy to do with 2 tanks, just do this, but that's not what I was reading.
Remember that first boss in Battle of Drazulor? We always had to have 3. We never did. I don't think we ever did figure out how to do that with 2 tanks, did we?
I don't know that we ever did. Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1.
Feel my fury.
Marks are out.
Nothing can stand.
Somehow I ended up with him.
All right. So if you're gonna hang on to him, then.
Well, I managed to get this ring on me too, so.
So we just stay with the order and Draft grab him 3rd.
Well, Draft took him already, so.
Okay, alright. Crosswinds. Marks. Spread for marks. Cyclone coming up. Careful if it passed because, okay, we're good. Well, the other thing that I read that I didn't talk about is don't stand outside a tornado for cyclone.
Knocking back.
Marks in 2. Crosswinds are moving. Yeah, it's coming up in a couple.
Knocking back.
Marks in 2. There's a skull.
Use a defensive.
Nothing can stand against my gale wind.
Alright, that skull's way over there. Gotta get over there. Just gonna knock back from there.
Use a defensive.
Alright, killing the other one.
Stay away from water.
Marks in 4. Watch marks, watch it.
Use a defensive.
We're gonna get knocked back here soon.
Graph, I need you to take him, bud.
Cyclone about to start.
You were built to be cleansed.
Crosswinds, the tornadoes move.
Taunt boss.
No, it didn't happen. Okay, marks. Look for marks.
Stay away from water.
Now crosswinds. Careful.
Oh,
Built to be cleansed.
died to dumb.
Taunt boss.
I think that was looking promising. Let's, if we can, get a res on a heal.
Use a defensive.
And we'll wipe it here. We got a res for a heal.
I don't know about everybody else, but having the ads on the outer ring was so much easier to not get knocked off.
Knocking back.
Yeah, when they're in the middle, it's a crapshoot on who's gonna leave.
Yeah, I don't know that we have to have them all the way to that ring, but maybe halfway in between the rings.
Let me see, that's another advantage to having a third tank.
That's a good question. Do we have a repair bond? No, we don't have tie. Should we do a little swap thing? Get a summoning portal up. I'll put up a blood dragon portal here. So if you need to repair, go ahead and portal out with Bell Dragon and we'll get you back. Just go ahead and say when you've repaired.
I'm ready and I'm on my mount.
Oh, cool. All right, get you next.
Incoming.
I have many, many wares. Farewell, friend of the Grummles.
Alright, Zeus ready.
Oh, shush you. Stay there. Fine.
We're about to have guests come over, company to stay the night, so I'm gonna have to get going. Sorry.
Okay, Audrey. Well, we'll catch you later.
Yep.
You might have to know where the blacksmithing crafting table is there in Valdraken for the crafting orders.
Isn't that off to the right when you come out of the Sea of the Aspects? Like the smithing engineering is a little off to the right.
I'm not positive off the top of my head, but you can just talk to the dude and he puts it on your map.
It might be, but you would think over where the blacksmithing anvils are around the forge would be the place to be, but apparently not.
Oh, no? Oh, okay. Alright, we'll give this another shot. Watch your positioning.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Feel my fury. Nothing can stand against my gale wind.
On spot.
Marks, crossbones first, marks in 3. Cyclone in 2.
Knocking back. Taunt the boss.
Marks. Crosswind.
He just likes me today for some reason.
Adds.
Use a defense.
Skulls over here.
Knocking back.
Nick, how you looking?
Let's go on that one stuff.
Get ready for blowback.
Knocking back. Stay away from line. Use
Crosswinds.
Use a
Got
defense.
knocked off.
Use a defense.
Marks, marks. Killing the other one.
Taunt the boss. Use a defense.
Graf, I got him right now.
I have the ad.
You were built to be cleansed.
Yeah, so we gotta get those 2 dead before that cyclone, basically. We should have the second blowback before the cyclone. So let's not pull it all the way out to the outer ring. Let's try to go like halfway in between the rings. Did we get a res on a hill?
I have a soul stone.
Okay. Alright, we can go ahead. Don't release.
No one can escape.
Almost made it to the edge.
Hey, Grubby might be away. Oh, we get it. Okay. Alright, putting up timer.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Feel my fury. Nothing can stand against my gale wind.
On the boss.
Raph, you fell into me.
Crosswinds and then Mark in 3. Watch out for Mark. Cyclone coming up. Marks. Heads coming up. There's the skull.
Use a defense.
Nothing can stand against my gale wind.
Skull is killing DPS.
Use a defense.
Blow back, blow back. Crosswinds. Mark in 2, watch out for Mark, killing other ad. Trying to get it dead before Cyclone. Cyclone's going to happen in 3.
Take your turn to take the boss, but
Don't kill the ad. Work on the boss during this. Don't kill the ad. Gotta get health back up. Don't kill the ad. Alright, here comes blowback. Blowback. Watch out for marks. Ad's coming up in 4. Pop tic tac. Actually, we might want to hang on to the res. Yeah, let's just hang on to it. Alright, sorry, I marked the wrong one as skull. Kill the other one. It is now skull. I think diverted essence is probably something we want to interrupt, but I don't know why. Not sure what it does. Oh, it's probably healing the boss. Alright, here comes blowback. Blowback. Cyclone about to happen in 2, we'd be working on the other ad. Alright, we do have a res, let's wipe. Actually, the res is going to die real quick. Can we get another one on one of the heals?
We jump over?
If we can get a res on a heal. Alright, yeah, we do. Okay, let's jump off. This was a better pull in terms of longevity, but we lost a bunch of people.
No one can escape my vengeance.
We may really want the edge fairly near the boss for cleave, too. And the other thing is right now we're running, what, 3 tanks and 4 heals. That leaves us with 6 DPS.
I'm gonna try going this pull mini if that's okay.
Sure. Yep.
on draft, I usually try and go ahead and grab back on one of the ads, even if I got the boss. So.
Oh yeah, just say when to have it. You're switching.
I just gotta make sure my bindings are good.
We did much better that pull, so I'm calling it basically a win on that one. It was a kill.
Yes, I like that version of history as well.
You still checking bindings, Evan?
Yeah, just 1 second. Sorry. It apparently didn't save from my try this. All right. Ready?
Alright. Yeah, see if we can improve on that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1.
Feel my fury.
Marks.
Nothing can stand against my gale wind.
On the boss.
Crosswinds. They're moving. Marks soon. In 2. Marks. Cyclone next.
You cannot outrun a cyclone.
Knocking back.
About to get marks. Crosswind. Adds next.
Knocking back.
Marks in 5. Watch your spacing. I've got scroll out there by the edge. Yep, good.
Nothing can stand against my gale wind. You were built to be cleansed.
Use a defensive.
Blowback coming up.
Use a defensive.
Marks. Right, the ad's way over on that side. We're gonna get Cyclone in a moment.
Use a defensive. On the boss.
You cannot outrun a cyclone.
Don't kill the ad.
I'm dead.
You were built to be cleansed.
Knocking back.
You fall to the storm.
Alright, let's get a res on a healer. We'll get one more shot.
I have a soul stone.
Alright, Spike.
Nothing can stand against my gale wind. No one can escape my vengeance.
Yeah, just having trouble staying within range of the ads to hit them.
Wonder, Asmo, can I get cookies when we are all backing up?
Wait.
Thank you. Ooh, choices.
Marks are Dorito flavored.
Thanks for all the feast too, by the way, Tic Tac.
Wait, what flavor was it?
Dorito.
That's what I thought you said. Would that be cool Fel Doritos?
Whichever one Mort likes.
Mini. Good one, Min.
I don't know. I haven't really been watching.
That answered that.
Last pull was 65%.
I want to explain to my nephew how groundbreaking it was when there was a second flavor of Doritos. This will be our last poll.
Okay. Wouldn't it be fun though to be able to use the platforms?
Yeah, we just have to clear on normal. Get into heroic and we'll use the platforms.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yep. They used to be part of normal too, but I think they rightly decided to trim it back a bit. Alright, we're all set. Putting up timer. Last pull of the night. Let's see if we can get everybody through that first set of ads alive.
Say what?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Feel my fury. Nothing can stand against my gale wind.
On the boss.
Crosswinds. Mark and 2, watch out. Mark.
Nick, I'd somehow taken aggro off with draft, so.
Cyclone coming up.
Knocking back.
Mark and 3, Mark. Ads coming up. Alright, Mark's skull kind of on the inside there.
Use a defensive.
Blowback coming up. Moved a little bit, so be careful. Mark's coming up. They're out. Killing the other infuser. Clear as Snake.
Use a defensive.
Cyclone happening. Just make sure we don't kill the infuser during this.
I was trying to get close enough to get Nick.
Blowback coming
And
up.
got killed.
Blowback. Marks.
Well, the thing died and I got blown back off again.
I think it's cute that Nick and Tic Tac are cuddled up on the other side of the platform.
Alright, so after we die here, just go ahead and release. We'll put up a portal.
No, it looks like he's smothering her, just saying.
The last couple pulls, I was finding it difficult to hit the ads because they were moving a lot. It's probably just due to knockbacks. So something we can work on next time. So thanks all. I know that was a lot of dying, but it is first raid week of the expansion.
Are we releasing and then just portaling? Yes,
Yep,
we are.
yep, you're releasing. So a week from tonight,
Jared, no mean to interrupt you. Jared, it'll let me do it here at this one, the crafting order.
So a week from tonight, I'm not expecting we're going to raid since that's Christmas night. On the 23rd, can people generally make that? Does anybody know that they can't make it?
I should be able to be here.
Call.
Sit.
We'll be here.
Okay, so we'll plan the Friday normally, and I will.
No, I'll do it with you.
If I put up a 25th, I'll take it off the calendar.
Oh yeah, and this
We're always-
Monday is Mythic Monday, so if you want to run keys.
Guildies, can you hit roll for me, please?
What are we rolling on?
On my shell.
You need to stop.
Looks like Mort wants it.
Mort cheated.
Mort's already got it.
What shell?
I have no idea. I don't know what a shell is.
The shell for a snail mount. Right now it looks like Asmo. And Tic Tac, I'll go get you one.
I'll put up another portal.
Is that from Rep or something?
Nah. You gotta farm it. Looks like Asmo. Asmo, here you go. So Asmo, if you want to group with Mac, I'll switch over and I'll heal you to do it.
So thanks everybody. We got a couple down this weekend. That's good. And let's work on that gear. That'll make those two that we've been having issues with easier.
Calm down. I will deal with you in a minute. Hey, shh.